Live
Yes,
from
we are
Bundicott's fucking juice. There's your intro.
Oh, my green screen. Oh shit, I forgot to... Alright, okay, I guess we're starting. Hey Karl, do that intro, do it.
Live from Bundicott Studios, Bundicott presents the Cunapple podcast, or show, the Mighty Cunapple Show. This week's episode, Mitch and Karl. Isn't that wonderful?
Wow. And on today's episode, we got Karl. We got Mitch. Hello, my name is Kieran.
Hello.
I'm going to do the intro because why the fuck not? Let's do it again. Hello, my name is Kieran, and welcome to another fine episode of the Mighty Cunapple podcast, or show, whatever you want to call it. And in today's episode, we have him, and then we also have Mitch. How's it going, Mitch?
Hi. Why is it called Mitch is excited?
I don't know. I was sitting here trying to like make up a name. I'm like, alright, I can't think of anything. Mitch is very chatty about very dark things, so let's just put in the title Mitch is excited in case he drops some sort of bomb. But yeah, how's everyone doing, Ashley? How's everyone's week been? How's everyone been doing?
Good.
Karl's
I thought you were talking in the chat. I was like,
no. We address chat towards the end of the podcast. We have something called question time where we answer questions and shit. What do you got?
I've been
Questions?
doing very well.
You're doing very well. Good shit.
Yeah.
This is such an unprofessional way. The intro to the podcast, I forgot to green screen the game capture video thing. And so when it just like it's supposed to swipe on to like the main screen with the video, and it was just green. I'm like, oh.
I was wondering. I opened it up. I was like, that's an interesting choice.
It's like, oopsie daisy. But
Being
yes,
really abstract with your art.
I just want to quickly apologise for listeners at home or on the Twitch now. I didn't do a podcast last week because I was at uni. Doing stuff, and technically I didn't even make a video for 2 weeks there because I had them scheduled, so that's fun. That's why I've not been live, but yeah, now we're back. We've got game news and shit like that. Mitch is probably going to understand maybe a quarter of it. I don't know, we'll see.
The first one he'll understand the first one.
Maybe, possibly. But yeah, I'm glad Karl's here. Karl actually messaged me earlier today saying, oh no, I can come on to the podcast tonight. I'm like, fantastic. Me and Mitch would be hopeless with this conversation.
I'll just be here going,
literally,
yes.
all my topics I have listed here, I'm like, it would literally just be me talking and Mitch listening. And that's about it. Which has already happened for the past 2 podcasts. Mitch has been sitting there listening and not contributing to conversation.
I haven't got a clue what you're on about.
But
Mitch
yeah,
is like, I play Overwatch and go to bed.
that's a good wee
The only
segue.
games.
That's a good wee segue. So the Nintendo Direct happened. When did it happen?
I've just got to make a cup of tea.
Was it Tuesday?
The 4th. Yeah, the 4th of this month.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was
Tuesday.
Monday, wasn't it? Oh, was it Monday? Or
No, it was
Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Let's just
Was
say
it
it was Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was on some.
Yeah, because I wasn't working that day, so it was on Wednesday.
It was on some fucking day during the week, and Nintendo decided to drop a wee bomb. They were like, you know what, let's do a wee direct. And the first thing they announced in that direct, Mitch, you'll like this, Overwatch.
Yep. Legendary Edition as well. That's what they're labeling it on the Nintendo website.
Yeah, it's good shit.
I'm
So
assuming that means a bunch
you
of free
can
shit.
you can't carry over your progress from PC or anything. It's fresh, so you can't carry over anything.
Which I think is kind of good in a way, but I kind of wish
Yeah.
the skins would carry over.
Yeah. So Mitch, what's your thoughts on that?
Don't really know, to be fair. It's good, but I don't really think I'd play it on a handheld device.
Pathetic.
Sort of just...
And also you fucking sold your Switch, so you don't even
Yeah.
need to contribute to this conversation. Fucking pathetic.
Hey, let's have Mitch on the podcast where he can contribute nothing.
Well, guess what? You're the one that's always willing to come onto the podcast. I was actually thinking, yesterday I was like, okay, so Mitch is a guarantee to come on. I need a third person. Who's the third person going to be? It's going to be quite late. I can't fucking invite someone on, like, give them a day notice. So I messaged Karl because he's been shy recently. And he's like, yeah, maybe, possibly. So I'm glad you came on today, Karl.
Thank you,
Thank you. You saved
We have
today's
a lot
episode.
of games to discuss.
I'm just getting abuse in this chat.
Ah, no.
Yeah, fucking everyone, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
The only thing Mitch is good for is gambling and Tinder
Someone
stories.
just called him pathetic. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Well, you know
So-
what? I'm just gonna go.
For listeners, you left the call. All right, okay. So for listeners at home that don't know, are not tuned in live, this live stream or this podcast is being live streamed over at twitch.tv/Bundico. And if you tune in live, you can make fun of us, specifically Mitch, live on air, and he can see the insults. So you need to get his confidence down a notch. He's been getting so confident because of Tinder. But let's get back to Nintendo Direct. So. but yeah. So I'm glad Carl's came on today because he is a big Nintendo guy. So
I
I just
Pokemon.
want to have one question just to start off the whole Nintendo Direct topic, Carl. And what was your favorite thing from that Direct? Just curious.
Favorite thing of the Direct.
curious.
I think it was probably. I'd say probably the Tokyo Mirage getting announced,
What?
which is Tokyo Mirage Sessions. It's a do you know Fire Emblem?
Yes.
It's Fire Emblem basically meets Persona, and it's actually the two studios working together.
Right.
So it's like a crossover game. But that was on the Wii U, and I always wanted to play it, but it was always piss expensive.
Right.
But it's a really really cool game. But it's all based in Tokyo. The art style is really cool in it, and yes, that's the main thing. What about you?
So it's an anime game.
Yeah.
Right, moving on. So yeah,
We're gonna have to skip everything.
no. My favorite thing to come out of it, right, was a massive surprise, which was the Deadly Premonition 2 thing.
Yeah.
I'm mainly excited for it because I get new music from my videos, but apart from that, I probably won't play it.
No.
No, fuck no. Like, have you played the first one?
I think I played a tiny bit of it, but I do want to play it again.
It's
My mate loves it.
it's such a meme game, man. It's
Yeah.
such a meme. Do you know the thing behind it as well? Where it's like,
No.
oh, what was it? It was made for autistic people or something.
Oh.
Like, no, that's like a genuine thing. That's not me saying that as a joke or anything. That is
Yeah.
a genuine thing. Like, it was either, I think it was made for that. Like, I think it's because the dialogue and everything, and never like just the events that happen in it are made. You know. For it to be easy for autistic people or something. I don't know. I'm probably fucking. I'm gonna go in the Wikipedia page.
I double checked that to be sure.
No. I'm pretty sure that's like a genuine thing though. Like, right. Or I'm probably wrong because when I typed it into Google, it said this game gave me autism. In the
Oh
Steam
my
community.com.
god, Kieran, Jesus.
No. But that was a genuine. I'm pretty sure that's a genuine
my
thing. I'm 100%. Like, I'm so certain that's a genuine thing though.
And I wasn't
remember
allowed to
seeing
talk
it-
about what I wanted.
I remember seeing it in a couple of videos where they actually did talk about it. I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. I know I'm not wrong in that. I'll find it. I'll put the
I'm
source.
right. Why are you booing me?
Wait, Mitch was booing you? What?
What?
It's a gif. It's a gif.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
so
well.
I've just googled interesting Nintendo facts so I can contribute to this
Oh.
conversation.
All right. Okay. Maybe.
Mitch is like, do you know Super Mario Bros. Originally released?
No, did you know more Nintendo DS units have been sold than iPhones or Game Boys?
Ooh,
Really?
interesting.
Interesting
in
fact.
iPhones.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
It sold 125 million units,
It's it's one of its
Hang on.
biggest.
To
and
be
it's never slowed down.
to be fair though, like people get more contracts on iPhones than actually buying an iPhone. Does that contribute to the number,
Yeah,
or is
that all counts. Yeah.
that okay? But technically,
Yeah,
you're not buying the phone though.
True. Yes, but
Yes,
whatever.
but right, okay. Moving
Did you
on.
know Mario has a 27-foot vertical leap?
No, let's just. All right, I was about to say, like, do not finish that sentence.
Did you know Mario?
This
I'm not
podcast, what the
saying
fuck is
anything
happening? Moving back onto the Nintendo Direct thing, I was actually. Fucking hell. I really like the look of Mario in Sonic Olympic Games. I'm not saying that as a meme, I'm saying that as a genuine thing. This game
I
looks
love
fucking
the
good.
first one.
You love the first. Oh, what was the
First one
first
on
one
the Wii.
again? It was
Just Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
No,
Yeah.
but what Olympic game was it? They released.
I
it?
don't think they were
Was it
specific in
2008.
that one. Yeah,
No,
but I
no,
don't
no,
think
no,
they
no,
were
no.
actually specific as to where it was. I think they just called it the Olympics.
No, it was they called it the Olympics, but they like it was on. Fuck. What was it? It was in a warm country. I won't say Spain because that makes no sense. But like, who has Olympics in Spain? They're like, who cares about that country?
Everyone.
But, hang on, was it 2014? Did it come out?
I'll have a look.
I like how like most of our Olympic most of this podcast is literally just me googling shit. Oh, you know,
2007.
2007.
Yeah.
Is that when the game came out?
Yeah.
Right. What happened in
Mario
2000?
and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Oh fuck! don't Google it, don't, because based on the conversation we had just before the podcast,
China.
Oh, is it China? Right. Okay. Was it Beijing?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Well, it makes sense because 2008.
Why? Where?
Yeah.
What's the Olympics next year then? Where's that based?
Tokyo.
Is it Tokyo? Oh, right.
That should be a cool one. Yeah, fucking Goku was one of the mascots
for fucking the Olympics.
Yeah, it's
really?
fucking awesome. Yeah.
Mate, that's so strange.
I always preferred Shadow.
Oh yeah,
Like,
because there was the thing where they were thinking about adding esports to the Olympics or something like that. That was
really?
Yeah, that was a genuine thing. Like, people were like going for it, and then they were testing it or something. I don't know what fucking classifications for the Olympics. I don't know. I'm not a sports guy.
Yeah.
But like, what I do know, however, is that Mario Sonic, the Tokyo Olympic Games, looks fucking quite good. Have you seen it, Carl? Like, have you?
There's a 2D thing in it as well, isn't there?
Yeah, no, like it's like it goes back. Like, there's a mode you can play where it's like dead pixely and shit, like classic. Yeah. And it looks incredible. That, and there's like football in it again.
Yeah.
Or soccer, as Americans like to call it.
I wonder, is it motion control based, or can you just play with a controller?
I think both.
That game used to fuck me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say VR?
Yeah, they'd be cool if they bought us the VR.
What?
It'd be cool if
Are
they bought.
Are you still on your fucking
Mario
Nintendo fags?
Sonic.
There is no Nintendo VR.
No. Yeah, I know, but if it was on a different platform,
Just Mitch buying Mario and Sonic on his Oculus, just like
yeah. So that's all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Javelin breaks his fucking light.
a contribute gets shut down. You know, whatever.
Mate, Wii Sports in VR would be amazing.
That would actually be quite funny.
Yeah, it'd be quite fun, wouldn't it?
I'm curious if the Switch can. Do you know like how they were doing like all the different consoles that they're bringing like back? They did the NES, now they're doing the SNES.
Yeah.
Probably the N64 and extra Game Boy.
Yeah.
I wonder if they do manage to get to the Wii, will the Joy-Cons work as the controllers?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
they have motion control.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like they have like the tilt and the gyro shit. So I wonder would it actually
Either
work
that,
properly.
or there'll be like they'll just recreate the controller again, like the Wii controller they did doing
Yeah.
the SNES one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
reckon Nintendo would make a great VR console.
Well, they did, but it was kind of. Yeah.
Did you
Oh,
just
did
say
they?
you reckon Nintendo would make a good VR console?
Console like
They had a thing called the Virtual Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of one of the first ones.
Where they would blind
Ever.
yeah.
And then they released Nintendo Labo VR, and that was like nausea in a box.
Oh, that's basically the Google cardboard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently,
It's
Breath of the
essentially-
Wild is brutal. It's really,
Fuck
really,
that,
it's
yeah.
really tough.
I haven't used my VR in months.
I haven't used it in a while either.
To be fair, like VR isn't like one of those things where it's like you should be playing like every day of the
I
week.
don't understand how some people play it all the time. I love
Yeah.
jumping into it for an hour, not playing it for a while, and then jumping back in it again.
Oh, no,
I can't even
couldn't
jump
do
into it for an hour.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
I
it's
played...
just,
Sorry.
No, go on.
Oh, I was about to say, like, I played No Man's Sky VR for 2 days.
Yeah.
Like, back to back. And, like, by the end of the second day, my eyes were killing me. I was like, no, I can't. I need to take a break
Yeah.
from this. Fucking hell. But yeah. It's, yeah, I don't get it at all. Like, there's some streamers and YouTubers and all that exclusively do VR stuff, and I'm like, your eyeballs must be non-existent.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking hell, man. No, quite literally. But I'm surprised you haven't even sold your VR set, Mitch. Usually sell everything you don't use.
I was trying to talk him out of it a while ago, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't use it, but then I thought it's a good thing for when people come round.
Yeah, it's a
Mm.
good party
I'll
thing,
swipe the
yeah.
VR on.
Mm,
But
very good party thing.
like, I'm looking at it, I'm
But
just
so
thinking,
was the
it
Switch.
is a good. No, it's not.
And you still sold your
I have
Switch,
a good
didn't
thing
you?
to have.
You still sold your Switch. Switch has Mario
Mitch,
Party. That's definitely
Just
a
think
party.
about this. Just think about this, Mitch. You will never hear this sound again.
I don't need that sound.
Man, it's a beautiful sound.
Fucking hell.
But Carl, if I didn't have the VR, how would I watch VR porn? Like, have you ever tried that out?
I've tried.
It is amazing.
It's not amazing. Well, not on the Oculus. Well, hang on. Right, so this is my experience from the PSVR version, right? Because I'm
just imagining you trying to navigate that fucking browser.
No, it's not even that, Carl. You have no idea the process to get to it. The process is fucking
It's a
stupid.
3-hour wait.
Literally, so first off, you need a USB, right? Because you need to go onto your computer, you need to go onto Pornhub. You have to download the video. And then put it on your USB and then put it on your PS4. But that's not it, the end of it. You need to download a software on your PS4 from the PlayStation Store called like a theater thing to actually watch the video.
Yeah, you have to do this on the Oculus as well.
It's like,
Carl's like, I know this, but I'm not going to say.
Yeah, and I'm like fully like when someone says like, oh yeah, so you've never tried VR porn, I'm like, oh yeah.
It's like the fucking PewDiePie thing. So you've never played
like,
Tuber Simulator?
It's like, no, I'm a fucking human being. Of course, I'm gonna try it at least once.
So
it was
for the Oculus.
No.
You have to download the video, and then you have to download something called Badoink Player.
Badoink-a-doink.
Badoink. And I always delete it because it's a really weird.
Oh, you're one of those people.
After I use it,
you just feel
because
wrong.
other people use my headset.
Right.
So, like, if I.
They're going to know you use it anyway. What's the point in deleting it? You just admit it. Give them a wee shot of it. Just say, oh, you can have it for a half an hour, man. It's all good. I'll step it.
Well, it's kind of scary because you have the Oculus on and then you have the headphones over the top and you just can't hear or see a thing. So if you just go at it, someone comes back, you're just sort of like, they're going to be like shouting your name. You're just going to keep
imagine someone walking in on that.
Yeah. That's like the Generation Z worry, you know, where it's like back in the day people were worried about, you know, just walking in normal masturbation. Now it's just like if they walk in, you will not know and you will not stop.
No, they'll come in. You'll see them once, then after being caught, you'll have depression for 20 years.
I just got an image in my head of someone getting caught and then getting the shot of excitement. Relationship forever changed.
Oh my god. I love how like much this is like swerved off into its own thing. I'm trying to talk about the Nintendo Direct and it's been 17 minutes of fucking madness. Oh man.
So Colin, you ever use yours for porn?
I looked at it once after you mentioned it to me. I was not impressed. I felt uncomfortable.
Wait, you've actually tried it before?
I looked at it. I was like, this is fucking weird. I turned it off.
Mate, I was sat there. I looked up, and the girl was above me.
No.
Open. I looked up, and I saw everything. I was like, boys, what?
Mate, no. There's no. It felt wrong.
Wrong.
It felt wrong. I had it on, and I was in my chair, and I'm like, nah, nothing. Like downstairs was like not. Me and my head were like just in agreement that this was just no.
That was I immediately was there. I was there like this. Like some Black Mirror shit right here, and I turned it off. I flat out turned off my headset and unplugged it. I was like, nope.
I was like,
I didn't use it for about 2 months.
Not being one of those people. Nope. I will.
Mitch has a specific corner in his room now dedicated to that part of VR entirely.
It's like the walls became damp because he doesn't aim anywhere.
That's why I'm repainting.
Just these little marks in the walls. Like, what the fuck is that? Don't put UV light on that one.
Oh, he's just doing the color tests from Dulux.
See what's funny, actually? Like, on my topics thing from, like, 2 weeks ago, I still have this topic called the dangers of technology. So this is quite sitting right into it. Yeah. The dangers of technology. Being caught and not realizing you're being caught. Oh, man.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
so,
put me right off.
Luigi's Mansion 3 looks great.
Luigi's Mansion 3 looks cool. Did you see, like, the Mario Party mode with it?
Oh,
yeah, the different,
Yeah.
like, different...
Yeah.
4 versus 4 thing.
Mm-hmm.
That looks really cool.
Yeah.
I've got a fact about Luigi.
Jesus Christ. What is that?
Did you know Luigi's the love child of Mario and Koopa?
What?
What?
Not literally. That would be gross.
That made no sense because.
But in another shortcut due to limited memory, the Mario designers had to get creative with their second character. They used Mario's general body shape, the color palette from the yellow and green Koopas to create Luigi. Poor guy never came out of Mario's shadow. That's what it says.
Oh,
right.
Poor Luigi.
Poor Luigi. I thought that was gonna be some dark shit, like Disney Princess was like that level of like real life story, you know? We're just like
so they meant to be brothers.
Yeah, they're brothers.
But that's why they're called the fucking Mario Brothers, Mitch.
Do you know the full name of the? Like, I found this out like this week in uni. The Mario Brothers. Do you know why they're called the Mario Brothers?
Why?
Because the second name is Mario. So like Mario. Yeah. So Mario's name is Mario, and then Luigi is Luigi Mario.
Mario. Luigi
Mario.
Mario.
Because on.
That's because Carl's real name's Carl.
It is Carl Carlington.
Carlington.
Fourth of his name. Descendant of the mountain people.
But his last name's got more than just one R in it. It's a load of
Carl.
R's.
You have to roll the R's in the second name.
Roll.
Moving on.
That was just us being pretentious.
Oh no, right. I was about to tell Mitch before the podcast there, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save it. So basically on Thursday night, right, I was telling you that I got drunk, like quite drunk, and I was I woke up at like 4 a.m. that day. And then I was like, do you know what? I need to leave. I need to start getting ready in like an hour and a half anyway. So I'm just going to stay awake watching Futurama. So I stayed awake watching Futurama. So by the end of the day, I was extremely fucking tired. So I had that mixed in with me just being completely drunk and not having dinner as well. So with that in mind, left, came home. It was about 11. Got in. I was like fucking nearly unconscious. I was just not from the drunk, but mixture. From being drunk and just being extremely tired. And I was like, I'm so hungry, I need to eat. And so I went in my kitchen, opened the freezer, put some, frozen foods in in a tray, shoved it in the oven, went upstairs, sat in my bed, started watching Futurama again. Now bear in mind, I put this food on, I want to say like 11:45. Next thing I know, I wake up, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And there is a stenching smell through my house. So I quickly realised, oh wait, my food's still in the oven. Fucking bolt downstairs, open the oven door, fucking smoke comes out, and my food is black. Like, absolute fucking black. And I opened the window and everything, just threw my food out. I was like, alright, okay, I guess I'm not eating tonight then, that's fun. And I was like, and I literally what I did, because I was like, oh shit, I can't let my family, because my family are all asleep, and the stench of the smell, of the burning smell, just like everywhere through the house. And I was like, do you know what, I can't let my family know about this. So I opened this, my drunk mind, I was like, okay, let's just get the smell out. So I opened a singular window, and then I just went back to bed. And I was like, that'll do it.
Oh my god.
That'll do it. Woke up the next morning, and my mum's like, you're barred from using the oven. Like, fair enough.
The fridge is just locked after 12 o'clock from now on.
I was like, yep. Oh man, but yeah, just wanted to say that. Yeah, that was a funny thing. It was good. But I've been back at uni actually. The past 2 weeks, like I said earlier in the podcast, and it has been very fun and also very stressful.
He's met very sexy ladies.
Oh, I can't say that publicly, no.
Kieran is no longer just after the very sexy lady.
What?
I'm so confused.
What are you even saying?
I'm just
Man, I just wanted to talk about Nintendo.
I just wanted to talk about Nintendo. Now you're talking about VR porn. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, man, I came here with the most innocent of intentions.
Hey, you should. To be fair,
have you ever seen the TikTok where it goes, "He just wanted cake. He wanted cheese."
To be fair, before the podcast, everyone, Karl said, All right, so what is the show called? The Mighty? How do you pronounce that? The Cunapple or something? And then we realise, oh wait, he's not watched a single episode of this show. So
there's only been 3.
There's only been 3.
And this is the 3rd one.
You should have watched it to get your reference, to know what you were going into. You didn't know what you were going into. You thought this was going to be an innocent wee podcast where we were talking about games and that's about it. No, we dedicated an entire episode just talking about Mitch's love life. That's an actual thing. Moving on. So there was a thing called actually, do you know what? Let's just not. Do you know what? Fuck it. We're like completely went out the fucking window because Karl's here. Let's get it back on track though. So, Marvel, what's your Marvel? Yeah, Karl, what's your thoughts? Karl, what's your thoughts?
Marvel, what's your thoughts on Karl?
Karl, what's your thoughts on the Spider-Man moving out of the MCU? What's your thoughts on that?
I have crippling depression.
So do we all. So do we all. We're Generation Z. That defines us.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man isn't going to be in the Marvel movies anymore, Mitch.
Why?
Because Sony pulled them out.
Why?
I don't know. They want more money.
Why?
That's basically it. Apparently, the whole thing was Disney was getting 5% of the day one profits, and that's what the 5% was. So, you know, when everyone was saying, "Oh, Disney wants 50% of the movie's revenue,"
yeah,
they actually just wanted 50% of the day one ticket sales.
Oh, right, okay.
And they were going to they were going to go co-finance it as well, and by 50%, and Sony turned them down. And Sony kind of were like, "Oh yeah, well we've learned a lot, and we don't need Kevin Feige anymore, and we don't need this, and we don't need that."
Yeah.
Our movies have been successful. And I was like, "Have they?" Into the Spider-Verse was great.
Yeah, but it
didn't do great at the box office.
It sold like the worst of the Spider-Man movies. It sold like what, 300 million, which is a lot.
Yeah. It is one of the best Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, it doubled or like tripled its budget, which is cool.
Venom made money, but it was a fucking dog shit show.
Let's get a sequel.
Amazing Spider-Man was the Amazing Spider-Man was ruined. It could have been good. So it was like they haven't learned a bit of anything. The only reason Into the Spider-Verse was good was because they didn't go near them. They left them alone and let them make the movie. But with the rest of them, they've been pure controlling.
Apparently, they're cashing in on the Spider-Verse. They're making like a spin-off TV show. They're making a Spider-Gwen lady movie. Then they're thinking about making a Spider-Ham either short series or movie. And then they're making the sequel. And then there's
the funny thing about that is they need Disney's permission to make them shows. So I don't know if Disney are going to be so cooperative if they pull Spider-Man out of the MCU.
Definitely not. Fucking definitely not.
You know what I mean? Like I can't see it. Like I can't see a deal not being made with so much on the line. And like everything I read, it's like it's pure negotiation tactics. It could be another few weeks, another few months before we hear anything.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like there's so much when Disney are after investing a bunch of money in the theme park, and Spider-Man is like the face of one of the theme parks. So like I can't see them just giving up on it that quickly.
No, definitely not. So yeah, they're making a sequel. Oh wait, no, it's not a short series in Spider-Ham. They're making a spin-off movie in Spider-Ham, spin-off Spider-Woman movies, and then they're making a television series. Oh, still featuring Spider-Ham. Never mind, they're still doing that. I'm not wrong. And
I don't think Sony owns Spider-Woman, though, do they?
No. And then apparently by April 2019. The two creators of Spider-Verse signed a 5-year deal with Sony Picture Television to create animated Marvel TV shows, including a TV series based on Into the Spider-Verse. So,
yeah, like I don't know. Like I think they could have. Apparently, one of the offers that Disney had for them was like they'll bring Venom into the MCU.
Yeah,
and all the other characters, and I was like, that would have been great, and like let Marvel have a bit of more of a role in it and help them make the storyline because Venom's story was all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, and they have Tom Hardy.
I stopped watching that movie like 20 minutes in. I got bored. I was like, no.
It's weird because I like the dynamic between the two of them is pretty decent. It's pretty funny, but at the same time, it's fucking like it's like The Room. If they made a superhero movie out of The Room, that's what Venom is. And like I don't know, don't see how they're gonna justify randomly bringing in Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden Venom has gone from trying to save the world to trying to kill a random kid from New York.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense.
No, yeah, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Weren't they apparently, like, thinking about, or they were supposedly having Spider-Man do a cameo in Venom, then Marvel pulled them from it?
Tom Holland actually filmed a cameo in Venom, and Marvel made them pull it.
I wonder if the scene is going to be, like, leaked online somewhere.
I thought maybe the bonus scenes or something like that. That's something I thought of, but I don't think so. But like maybe Marvel's seen it, and we're like, no, fuck no, you're not being in this film.
It's like, don't want that included in our Marvel Cinematic Universe. Even though we had Iron Fist season 1. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, like, that was actually another separate branch as well.
True, very true. But like, see, the thing is, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at my topics, right?
Yeah.
And I realized, oh wait, I didn't do a podcast for a week. I did not realize how much I fucking missed. As in the Marvel Disney shows.
Yeah.
The Resident Evil thing.
Oh shit, yeah.
Fucking Gears of War 5. The Plants vs. Zombie thing.
In like 2 days, isn't it?
It's being announced on Monday. I'm going to do a reaction stream to it. You're welcome to join me if you want. It's up to you.
If I'm around, I will, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, fuck it. Like, what topic do you want to talk about? Fucking hell, there's so much shit. There's so much. Want to talk about the Marvel shows? Oh, man.
Well, there's a lot of Disney fucking that, what was it called? Disney 23, D23. That was like Disney's whipping their thing out and fucking it on the table. You know what I mean? Like, they just it was everything.
It was insane.
Like, they're bringing back Ewan McGregor to play Obi-Wan for I guess a series.
Oh, I'm so excited. The thing is about all these announcements though.
Yeah.
And it's only when I realized, like, a few days after the announcements, I was like, oh shit, like, none of these are going to launch day one. Like, 3 things are going to launch day one, like The Mandalorian, The Lady and the Tramp, and then...
And it's all weekly.
Else. Yeah. And they're all weekly shows.
That kind of bummed me out. I was kind of hoping if they weren't going to do it all at once, do, like, bursts. So do, like, there's 3 episodes this week, 3 episodes next week, 3 episodes the week after that.
But even...
That would have kept the conversation
But even,
going.
like, Netflix are switching to, like, a weekly format as well now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It defeats the purpose of binging.
Yeah, true, but I think I don't know if I prefer that or like go against it, because there's sometimes where it's like it makes I get excited there's the show I'm watching right now that just came back on air, Mayans MC. They came back with season 2, and I'm liking that I'm just watching episode after week and week, so it gives me like something to return back to instead of binging everything in 1 week and being like, well, let's just watch it again then, I suppose, instead of just
like what I did with Stranger Things.
Yeah, because you watched all of Stranger Things. Well, to be fair, like at that point, like everything was out. You watched like 3 seasons worth of stuff.
Yeah, 3 seasons within about 4 days.
Yeah, because every time I check Twitter, you had a new season finished.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Back for his daily Twitter check.
Season. No, it's I find it better because it adds more discussion to things, you know, where it's like, for Game of Thrones, for example, it's like an episode ends and everyone's like, oh, what's going to happen next episode?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what could possibly...
That's a bad show.
Yeah, well, this last season was not great.
Ending
but the ending was not great. It was a good show, but anyway, yeah, so it's like things like that, and I think Netflix doesn't really have that because everyone just binges it and then they talk about the ending of everything, but they don't talk about like every episode, you know?
It's usually like the most dramatic moments as well. You don't really get the discussion about.
Yeah, they never so it's like there could be like they don't talk about like 5 episodes of one season.
That's I think one of the things that like people went on about Iron Fist. Iron Fist didn't have a great first season, but it wasn't nearly as bad as everyone went on about it.
Yeah.
But like what happened? Yeah, well, it was too long, and the biggest thing that happened with Iron Fist as well was people just nitpicked what they didn't like and then used that to represent the whole show.
Yeah, exactly.
The first season was dog shit compared to the rest.
Yeah.
But the second season was fantastic.
Yeah, the second season was so good, but I think what kind of defined Iron Fist season 1 for me is after I finished watching it, someone made a montage video of every time he lit up his fist, and it made up like a minute 30.
Yeah.
Of what, 13 hours of content? Like a minute 30 he actually used his fist, which was insane. Fucking insane.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping that I think Kristen Ritter has said she won't come back. But I hope they get, because I'd say Mike Coulter and Charlie Cox and all that. Vincent D'Onofrio is mad to come back. He really wants to do another season.
Oh yeah. Kingpin, yeah.
He's been campaigning for. He's been sharing fan things and everything. That guy's like an Oscar-winning actor, so it's not like he's just some random.
So wait, Kristen Ritter, Jessica Jones doesn't want to come back?
I don't think so. I'll check it up here. I want to return Jessica Jones.
That's a bit that's a bit strange. Because I don't want to like shit on actors or anything like that, but like they don't really have much else going for them, you know? Like I don't really see Kristen Ritter in too many leading roles anywhere, really. I know there was like a few things she was in.
Yeah.
She had a show ages ago, but I don't know.
She was in Breaking Bad as well.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, but she's like a wee side character in that show.
Yeah. She said, do I think I'll play her again? I don't think so. I feel like I've played her, you know. I feel really good about it. I feel good about closing the door.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like if Kevin Feige shows up with a big wallet, and a good enough script, I feel like she'll do it.
Yeah. Well, we have She-Hulk and Moon Knight and all those guys, so it's gonna be good.
All of them. I know I should be excited for Moon Knight. I'm really excited for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And like my excitement was kind of hindered a tiny bit because of Spider-Man. Because like I was thinking they could use Daredevil or She-Hulk in the third Spider-Man movie as his lawyer.
Yeah.
And that would have been fucking brilliant. And they could have totally, like, for anyone who doesn't know She-Hulk, they could have had an amazing thing where she's in the film the entire way around and he doesn't know who she is.
Yeah.
And then she turns into fucking She-Hulk at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Bruce Banner had, like, got on to his cousin about defending him and trying to prove that he's not Spider-Man. Yeah. I thought that would have been so fun.
And then there was I heard a theory, like, I think it was 2 days ago, where it was like, oh yeah, they could have just used, that's how they implement the Skrulls as well into the third movie, where it's like, oh yeah, they disguise themselves as like Peter Parker or something like that.
Oh god, Jesus,
something like that.
It's fucking depressing.
Oh man, but yeah, I don't know. It's like I was excited for Disney Plus, and then I quickly became unexcited when one, it's not coming to the UK, and two,
it is, but it's coming the beginning.
The fucking Netherlands get it before us. Who even lives in the Netherlands? I find that confusing
as well. I don't understand that logic.
Who cares about the Netherlands? No one cares.
But like, what I was
like, become silent with that.
Yeah. I don't know like what they're gonna do in terms of that, because like I think it's releasing here next in the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
And then it's releasing in broader Europe. Because like both of us had that Disney app. Disney. Oh, what was it called? There was another Disney app that it was basically Disney Plus.
Yeah.
But we had it before anyone else. No one else in the world had it apart from the UK and Ireland. And it was every Disney show and everything. And this just seems to be kind of taking over that. Disney Life or something like that it was called.
Yeah.
But like I'm actually looking forward to it because of all the movies and shows that are going to be on it already. Like all the old stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking That's So Raven and Lizzie McGuire and
and like all the seasons of The Simpsons will be on there.
Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like I'd love to binge watch all them again.
Yeah, that'd be great. Because like right now you can't really watch all the seasons anywhere legally.
Yeah. And they're not easily bought anymore either. Like they don't make Blu-rays of them.
No,
it's usually only DVDs.
So it'll be interesting. Very interesting. I don't even know what fucking the first episode of The Simpsons even looked like. I have no idea.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember that. I seen it years ago and I was like, oh god, they look so weird.
Yeah. Mitch, have you seen anything on Disney Plus?
No.
You've not even seen anything on Disney Plus. Like, I understood the Nintendo stuff, but like, fucking hell.
Oh man, Mitch, they're making so much stuff.
No.
You like the Marvel films, don't you, Mitch?
Alright.
What, does Lady and the Tramp remake not tickle your fancy, Mitch? No?
The Lizzie McGuire fucking revival?
The High School Musical, the musical? No?
She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, Obi-Wan,
Loki, The Mandalorian?
Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
You're a fucking peasant?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the more 5
Big
downloaded.
Bang Theory.
Did they get them when they bought Fox? Or is that Warner Brothers?
That's probably the only thing that will interest Mitch.
1 second. Big Bang Theory. I think they might have already owned Big Bang Theory.
Is that a fucking... See that spin-off show? What's that called? Like, Sheldon... What was it?
Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon. Is that still on?
Yeah, that's still on.
How many seasons is it on?
3.
Someone's commissioned that, and I'm very disappointed. I'm very disappointed.
It's so bad.
God damn it. Yeah, of course it's going to be so bad. A show like that?
Like, Big Bang Theory promotes it on their Twitter now.
Yeah.
And it's no, just stop the Twitter. You don't need your Twitter account anymore.
Right, let's see. See, one thing I actually wanted to talk about here, Mitch. Karl, I know Karl has played it, but Mitch, have you played the Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare game ages ago?
Yes, I played the first one.
Oh, okay, all right.
That's the one I played as well.
Yeah,
it's in the first ever one where you had to place down like your sunflowers.
Yeah. So they're coming out with another game like that called Battle for Neighborville, which is basically Garden Warfare 3, but it's not called Garden Warfare 3.
Yeah,
and it looks so interesting. Me and Karl were talking about it before the podcast, and I was getting sort of excited for it. Must admit, because I only found out about it this morning. Because
I found out about it like 2 days ago.
Yeah, when it was announced, there was like nothing. I didn't see anything anywhere. Like there was like nothing on Twitter, nothing anywhere. Where was it even announced? Did they just release a trailer one day and then that was it? Or
I honestly have no. It was one of the most random things. Like I think I found out about it after work or during work, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I just I had no idea where it came from. Like they didn't announce it at any events. I don't think.
Right. Okay.
I have no idea where the fuck they announced it.
Yeah, you cut it slightly. That's fine.
Oh.
I was like, okay. But yeah, no. It looks cool, but it's the whole release thing me and Karl were talking about, where the whole you need to get the founder's pass, and if you get the founder's pass for £30, you can play a month before it fucking officially releases in October. It's insane, absolutely insane. But the thing is, I noticed with that game, Gears of War 5 is doing it as well, where it's like, oh yeah, if you pre-order it, or if you get the Ultimate Edition or whatever, you can play it now, actually. You can play it right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I don't like that. I don't like where it's like, oh, if I pre-order, you get to play it early. It's like, no, I don't care. Much rather wait instead of fucking...
I'll do that with FIFA.
Well, you'd pre-order just to play FIFA early?
Mm-hmm.
But you can play FIFA right now, you own it.
No, I don't.
You have FIFA 19, it has all the things FIFA 20
Not
does.
anymore.
Yes, no, you don't have any more. Have you sold that as well? Feed your gambling addiction. Is that what you've done?
I don't need to feed my gambling addiction.
Yes, you do. You do.
I'll just use the money I've got in my bank to use my gambling addiction.
I know. Mitch was telling me there he got a pay rise at work, and I'm like, I wonder what that's going towards. Fantastic.
You'll see me on the streets in 20 years. I'll be living in a cardboard box. So you'll know me from the Mighty Cunapple Show.
I'll do a documentary on it. It's like, this is what CSGO gambling leads to, children.
Oh my god, that's actually a good idea. Mitch, you are the perfect case study for someone transitioning from in-game gambling to real gambling.
Are you willing to come up to Glasgow for a quick re-interview?
I mean, you can come to me.
You might be in a BBC documentary. Is that tickle your fancy? No?
I never thought about that before.
Okay then, right.
Wait, no.
What?
How would I be in a BBC documentary?
Oh yeah, because I'm not supposed to talk about that. Never mind. Let's just change to something else. So, Project Resistance, Resident Evil. Is anyone interested in that? Anyone?
Is that the actual game, or is that like a fan make game?
Well, the project. No, that's just what the Resident Evil announcement is happening on.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah, it's the code name for it, Project Resistance.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm just trying to bat through as many fucking topics as possible because we missed out on so much.
I'm curious as to what it is. I hope it's a proper story. I hope it's not just repetitive bullshit.
People are speculating it's either some guy was theorizing the screenshots that were released is a Dead by Daylight game mode in Resident Evil 3 remake. I'm like, shut the fuck up, you can't. It's not that. It's not. It's just going to be like a Resident Evil multiplayer game. It's going to be like a Left 4 Dead style thing, which I'm not going to complain about. It's either that or a fucking Outbreak 3 or whatever. Yeah. I'm actually...
If it's just a co-op Resident Evil, I'll be happy. If you can just play it through a proper story, that'd be cool.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I'm not I'm really not that excited for it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna try and put on fake excitement here. I'm not really looking forward to it that much. Mainly because I can't be arsed with like the sort of like, because this is actually what's been bugging me with games announcements and all that in general. It's like every time I see something announced and I'm like, oh, this looks cool, I take to the internet and everyone's like complaining about it. Everyone's shitting on it. I'm like, why are everyone shitting on it? It's like, it's because it's not what we wanted. I'm like,
do you know what the perfect example of that is?
What?
The Avengers.
The Avengers.
That game is, if you go into the comment section of any video of that game, is a bunch of people just shitting on that game, saying, oh, this looks like a mobile game.
Oh, you mean the Avengers as by Crystal Dynamics?
Yeah. It's fucking bizarre. It's like the best way to describe it is like all the people who actually like Marvel in general games are excited as hell for it.
Yeah.
And they're saying, oh wow, like Thor controls like Kratos and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then it seems to be all the people who have just watched the films or something like that. And are just like, that's who they think the Avengers are.
People who watch the films and also people thinking this game is going to be like Marvel Spider-Man in PS4.
Yeah, and they're like going on about like, why didn't Insomniac make this? Because they're making Spider-Man, you stupid bastard. And like they were saying like that like, why doesn't it look like Robert Downey Jr.? Because Robert Downey Jr. plays him in the movies.
Yeah,
it's like, do you watch the cartoons and complain that it's not Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah, exactly. Do you read the comic books and realize, oh wait, this is not Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah, just some white guy in a goatee. That's all you need.
It's really strange. Like if you look back at he actually looks like the old cartoon version. I'm assuming that's what they're referencing. Iron Man in the game looks a lot like Iron Man from the cartoon.
Yeah,
with the long hair and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I just think it's really weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that game. Like, see, the thing is, I'm just not really interested in that game just because I'm just not interested in that game. I'm not like,
that's fair enough.
I'm not shitting on it for any reason because I've not seen enough on it. It's just something I'm not really caring about. But like, I think it's just the sense of entitlement. I want to say with like a lot of fan bases nowadays. Not even just for like a particular fan base. It's for fan bases across the fucking board. Everyone is so entitled. Like, seriously.
And, you know, I was actually really impressed recently and happy with them. Do you know what, during the Nintendo Direct, after the Direct, they announced I have no interest in it at all.
Yeah.
But they announced your man from Undertale is being turned into a Mii character skin.
Oh yeah, Sans. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh god, here we go. It's gonna be a fucking outrage. Everyone was pure cool about it. They were like, oh, this is great. He's actually in the game.
Yeah. Did you see the reaction at the Nintendo shop in New York?
So
everyone exploded. And I was like, really? Everyone's so excited for Sans and fucking Smash, right? Okay.
And I was like, I have no interest in the character at all, but I'm so glad everyone was like, oh, it's like a 75-cent skin that like adds music and everything to the game.
Yeah.
It's like, it was perfect. And then you look at like the Avengers, and it's all these people saying, "Oh, this looks like a mobile game," and all this shit. And it's like it's complete polar opposites. Like happy with what they got versus wanting whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly. See, I think that's what it is with like Nintendo, where it's like genuinely people are happy with what they get.
Yeah, I think the only case of that with Nintendo is when there's like odd shit, like the virtual console and stuff. That's kind of weird. But the online is a bit dodge. But I think the only thing from Nintendo recently I can think of was Pokemon.
Yeah,
that's the only other one.
Everyone's shitting on the new Pokemon game as well. Yeah.
And it's only for one reason. It's because it doesn't have all the Pokemon.
But I don't know. What are you saying, Mitch?
Why wouldn't it have all the Pokemon?
Well, the thing is, sorry, girl. Think about this, right? Real world, right? Real world. I think I brought this up in the last podcast. Can't remember, but the real world, right? In the UK, which this game is based on, would you expect to see a fucking lion cut about the place? If it's known as a, would you expect a lion? Would I go into the woods right now and be ambushed by a fucking leopard? I don't think so.
It's Pokemon, it's not real.
I don't give a fuck. It doesn't make sense. I'm not going to expect every single species of Earth and everywhere around the world.
Sense in general.
But the thing
animals fighting.
It happens in the real world as well. It's just illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal. But this time, we're bringing up kids on it. We're saying, yes, go catch that Pokemon, keep it.
Sorry there, Peter. Do you have a problem with this? Is that you? Sorry?
No, I actually like Pokemon, but... Yeah, no.
The whole controversy though, that's all what it's about. Is but not the national dex isn't in it.
Yeah.
And what they were saying was they wanted to specifically cater every Pokemon to that region.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that happened was they prepped all the character models for the game on the 3DS. So, like they made a bunch of high quality ones, and that the point of that was to future proof it.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is that it worked on the Let's Go game.
Yeah.
Well, I think they must have run into problems when they tried doing it with the new game.
Yeah.
Only thing I can think of. Like there's like 900 Pokemon now. And like I think at this point they would almost be better off making a game set in one of the older regions, like a remake or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even doing like a Pokemon Silver type thing where they have multiple regions.
Yeah.
And just use all the Pokemon from them regions again. Instead of just having to make a bunch of new ones.
Carl, think about it. How many Pokemon did you just say there is in?
There's like 900.
900. Does everyone care individually, like, about each fucking little Pokemon?
109 there are.
109. Do you care about all 909 Pokemon?
No.
No.
There's a lot of fucking filler.
Yeah, chances are you're not going to care about a lot of them. Probably half.
Like I'm on the fence where it's like if they include all the starters, that's as long as all the starters are available, I think that's going to be great.
Yeah,
because I want.
Yeah, I think this is just coming from a person who is getting this new Pokemon game, and it hasn't played any other Pokemon game. Like I don't care if I'm missing like a whatchamacallit, I don't know. Like can't even name like an obscure Pokemon because I haven't even fucking. But like, actually, a point I want to make right about my whole region. Like, you don't get Pokemon in every single region thing. Pokemon Go, you cannot get specific Pokemon in the UK. You can only get them in places like China or just Asia in
Japan.
general, or like and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So
fuck that.
Like. It's odd because like I understand the argument for it, but everyone's using it as a way to shit on the game. There are some things with the game where it's like graphical things where it's like, okay, that could be improved.
Yeah.
But like some people are sticking on this tree. Have you seen this?
No.
There is literally a tree that had like a low resolution texture on it, and people have been using that to like last the game with just like complete criticism and everything,
which is just fucking
ridiculous.
Yeah. Get over yourselves. Like, just that's all I can really say. Just honestly, just get the fuck over yourself.
Yeah, it's weird because like, look at Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is an amazing game, but if you look at the mountains, it's like shit sometimes.
Yeah,
like it's an amazing game, but
it's
sometimes
the Switch. Like, yeah.
It's not the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. Like it's a different system. That open, I do think there is some ways they could probably improve the quality of the graphics on it. But also at the same time, there's so many things by the looks of this open area that they have now. There's probably going to be so many different fucking AI things loaded up into that one map as well at the one time. They're probably trying to do their best to make sure it runs.
And people are like, oh, why isn't this a Breath of the Wild? Because everyone was hyping this game up to be like a Breath of the Wild size open world thing. And I'm like, you realize this company has never made that game like that before, right?
Yeah. And it wouldn't work with the structure of Pokemon.
Yeah.
It would completely break the structure of Pokemon's a JRPG. Like it's a linear. It is pretty much a linear game where you go through the whole thing, and like the way they're doing it now actually works perfectly because of how they're. It's like they've managed to get the big open world, but they still have it kind of linear in terms of you go off into these other areas, and they're the more set camera type areas.
Yeah.
But if you made a Pokemon game that was full open world, it'd probably be boring.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like you wouldn't have that like journey that you have in the games. You could just skip to wherever the fuck you wanted to go to.
Yeah,
and they couldn't make the story work.
I know. So probably overall gameplay would be, but you would have to add in like a bunch of like sort of filler content, like going just doing random shit. I don't know, random activities. Because you're not going to be in combat all the time, because why would you? Or either that, or combat would be annoying because you're constantly in combat, because it would constantly throw stuff at you to like fill up the world or something. So
I
you would
wouldn't
have that.
Side quests would be a cool thing for them to add in general.
Yeah,
but like I don't know. I think like it's their first big attempt, and I'd say after this one. There will probably be all the Pokemon in the games. Yeah. But I'd say more than likely after this one, it'll be Let's Go, whatever, and it'll be in
Isn't
the fucking
this like the first
region.
home console?
They've done games before, but they were never a proper Pokemon game.
Yeah. I know. I remember, like, when I said that, I remember back in the N64, they had the Arena one, and they had Snap.
Yeah,
I think.
They had Coliseum, they had Snap, they had there was Coliseum. What the fuck? Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium was the 64 game, and Coliseum 1 and 2 were the GameCube games.
Yeah,
and Coliseum, I think, were the two that came close.
Yeah.
To being actual full console games, but they were completely different type of experiences.
Yeah.
This is the only one that they've ever done where it's a proper Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, give them a fucking break. Like they fair enough, they make a lot of money, but I'd say this game is being rushed out in a way because they have to meet a deadline.
Yeah.
It's not like Animal Crossing where Nintendo goes, oh, here, delay it a year. Go on, you'll be grand.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo will do that. The Pokemon company won't do that. So like, I don't think it's fair to kind of blame the developers.
Yeah.
Because they're just trying to get it done.
Yeah, exactly. But, entitled gamers, man. Never going to get rid of them. That Generation Z, fuck them. Fucking cunts.
Literally, you've been obsessed with it as soon as you mentioned
it. Yeah,
the
second I seen it, I was like, Goddamn Generation Z. Giving us all our troubles. First it was the millennials. They came.
Set the groundwork for Z.
Yeah, set the groundwork for Z as a movie.
Z
title.
Just took it and went off.
Yeah. Generation Z.
There is one big thing we didn't talk about yet. Well, there's two kind of, like, there's a few different big things, but like the Direct itself had a bunch of different old stuff announced. Doom 64 is coming to Switch.
Oh yeah. That was cool.
Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Switch.
That's such an odd one.
Yeah, I like it though. I'm like, just bring random fucking Star Wars games. Like if they brought
like I was expecting, like imagine if just like Star Wars Battlefront or something came.
Yeah,
I'd be like, all right, that's crazy. But like very specific. What was it? Jedi Academy 2 Jedi Outcast. Like that's I don't know.
Yeah, Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast.
Seems so like you're just pulling something. Like you go into the dark and you're just grabbing whatever you fucking want. And it's
like just keep grabbing the good shit. I don't mind. Like, that's one of the best Star Wars games.
Yeah.
Like, if they get like KOTOR and KOTOR 2, that'd be brilliant as well. But they announced that. They announced they're remaking or remastering Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the Super Nintendo games as well. I think that was one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, that was the biggest stuff. I don't know, the stuff I read down was Overwatch, Deadly Premonition 2, Mario and Sonic, Sans and Smash for a like topical reason. I can't remember what else. I didn't have much written down, to be fair. I don't know what
Banjo's available in Smash now.
Yeah, Banjo's out, but I don't have Smash yet, so...
Yeah. Oh, I thought you did.
No, I don't have Smash yet, no.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I was going to get it, but then I was like, either new controllers or Smash. And I was like, I probably need a new controller first. Definitely. Because mine's have been having the drifting problem, like I was saying to you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I did a new thing to my Amazon wishlist, right? And I'll link you to it now. It's like a controller, as in like two sort of Joy-Con sort of slidey controllers, called the Hori Split Pad Pro for the Daemon X Machina. It is like an actual official licensed controller, and it's only 40 quid, and it looks pretty good. But yeah, actually, it looks cool, doesn't it?
That actually looks sick.
Yeah, and it's got like proper like armrest, like an actual controller, or not armrest, like handrest, like an actual controller.
I would say like maybe look into a few reviews on them.
Yeah. Before
buying it, just because I know there was some issues with third-party stuff on the Switch, but still they look fucking cool.
Yeah, they does look.
I'm after reading something there on Eurogamer.
Yeah.
Do you remember the game Cube World?
Oh yeah, I was going to mention that. Yeah.
I've been looking for this game for years.
Yeah, it's been a meme.
Like they went silent a few years ago, and I remember seeing him come back there about a few months ago.
Yeah,
and like apparently now it's coming out in October or November. Like fucking hell! Like it's been in development for 6 years now.
Yeah, I think it's one of those games I really don't care about though.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I hope it's good.
The fuck is Cube World though? Like I see the memes of it, but like what actually is it?
It's basically like do you know that game that's coming out from the Hypixel guys?
Yeah, that's that. I was gonna bring that up as well. Yeah.
It's basically an earlier iteration of that, but it has its own very unique style. Everything's like 8-bit, but it's 3D.
It's called. Yeah.
Yeah, Hytale. But this one is like everything is 8-bit, but it's also 3D. It looks really cool.
Hmm.
And like it's an RPG, but I think it also has like the kind of building mechanics from games like Minecraft.
Yeah.
But it is a full on like has a story and everything, and has like different cities and different shit like that.
Right. Okay. Didn't know that.
It does look pretty cool. I think it might have multiplayer, but I'm not too sure. But it looks really cool. Like,
I just looked at it, I was like, Minecraft clone. You're right, okay.
Yeah, like it's been in development for like a long ass time.
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
I hope it's good. Like, because like
developer said, hopefully end of September/October 2019 is released.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I thought this was long dead, and then the guy randomly tweeted about it.
Yeah. Oh no, he's been working away on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been working away.
There's actually another one. Do you have are you able to pull up videos on your stream?
No. This is a podcast, man. Fucking who's gonna? Some people just listen.
It's the listening part. Stupid.
There's like a game that I found recently.
Yeah.
That's really bloody cool. It's some one guy making it.
Right.
And I think it's called like Magic Voxel or something like that.
Magic Voxel.
And it's a voxel based game.
Right.
And it's all I'll send you like a link to it in the chat. But it's all voxel based, but it looks real.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And it has like full on destruction.
Right, let me just check this out. Oh, that thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen this. Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
Oh yeah. I seen that on Twitter. Yeah, someone retweeted it.
The guy is called Tuxedo Labs on Twitter.
Yeah.
Wants to check.
For anyone who's listening live, I will put this into the chat. There we are, just for reference. Just for reference. But yeah, we're actually coming towards the end of the podcast. We have hit the hour mark. So, it's time for question time. So if you guys have any questions, please answer it live in chat. I also have preset questions as well.
You said answer it live in chat.
Yeah. Well, obviously the fucking listeners like on YouTube or whatever and SoundCloud are not gonna type it live in chat. But people in chat now.
No, you said answer it live in chat.
Oh, answer. Oh, right. Right. Sorry, brain was turned off there. Ask it live in chat.
There we go.
There we were, but we do have a few questions though. I asked on Twitter, and we got a few questions there and on Discord. So yes. Right, first question is from Enigma, who says, what makes you decide what to do, like choose to stream over working on a video or the other way around? That more points towards me, but can also point towards Karl as well, kind of, technically, maybe, possibly, maybe like reference it back in the day. For me though, it depends. If it's a video I really love and I really want to work on it, and it's something I really want to talk about, then I'd much rather do that. Streaming though is like, I usually, because I don't stream too often, and I'm usually working on a video throughout the week, the second it hits like Friday or like Sunday or something like that, and I said I'm going to stream, I just immediately stop working on the video, stream, because streaming's easy. I'm going to fucking say that now. Streaming's fucking easy. Like, whoever, like, see these big fucking streamers that are like, this is so exhausting, oh my god, and they sit there with their fucking bowl of noodles and just sit there talking to the chat. Like, it's not a stressful life. It's quite easy. All you need to do is hit live, have a face cam on maybe, possibly, I don't know, have the fucking microphone on, and then just continue playing a game. That's all you need to fucking do. Nothing too hard. Nothing. It's quite simple. When it comes to a video, it's more work, I would say, because you're video editing, because that is actual work. But yeah, that's that. There's nothing really too much. But Karl, do you have any like thoughts on that question? Or
I've been trying to find what question.
What were you on about? Oh no, it's not. Oh no, I'm talking about questions that were pulled from like Twitter and Discord, not from.
Oh, I was
Twitch
looking at the
chat.
chat like, where the fuck is this question you're
Do
asking?
you want me to tell it again for you, Karl?
Yes,
okay.
please.
Okay. Listen carefully. What makes you want? Sorry, hang on. There's just the fucking grammar in this question. What makes you want to do? What? Alright, hang on. How did I even like fucking say this in the first place? Right. Basically, what makes you want to stream over working on a video or the other way around? So yeah, this applies more to
streaming always was handier. It's just my internet sucks. The biggest problem with me now is since I stopped. The biggest problem I have now is playing games, and I'm like, oh, this would be a great video.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I stopped.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, what do I do?
That was more. Yeah. Do you know what? That's me, but in terms of streaming, where it's like I start playing a game, I'm like, oh wait, this is like such a good stream game. Should I continue playing this, or should I just wait to stream it later? And then later comes, and I'm like, oh no, I don't really want to stream that. Like, I think I did that with Days Gone initially. But I was like, oh no, I definitely want to stream this. And then I streamed it, and then I was like, oh no, I can't really focus 100% on it, because when you're streaming something, you need to apply You need to apply that a good percentage of your brain power towards the chat as well.
Yeah.
That's
the one thing I found difficult about streaming. Yeah. I liked streaming for like games like I played Minecraft on stream once because it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I tried streaming like that Alice game, and I found it really frustrating because constantly looking at the chat.
Yeah, that's why I don't really stream newer games. That's why I like to stream like Fallout 3 and stuff, because I know that game already, so I don't need to pay too much attention to the story. So
yeah, I'm just trying to kick the itch to make videos. That's the thing. I like recently like playing some games. I've been like, oh god, I want to make myself stop. It's like crack.
Yeah. YouTube is addicting. So once you get into the routine of your mind,
that's the thing that's killing me. Like, knowing me, I'll end up making a fucking video next week or some shit like that. But I don't want to. You know what I mean?
This is a really good question, actually. Insanely good question. From Kendall Gunshot. What is a dream project that you would love to do in the future? Examples would be an interview, podcast, collab video, etc. Karl, I'll let you answer this one first, and then Mitch as well.
Probably do something proper with acting, I'd say.
Yeah,
that'd be the main thing for me. Like, do like not like big anything big or anything like that, but I'd love to do like an indie film.
Yeah, for your dream project, you would like to do an indie film.
Well, that just means I'm actually doing something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
I'd like to be in a porn video.
You'd like to be in a porn video? Fantastic.
A VR one, so you can look at himself.
Yeah. I'd actually like to be in one, just to be like, you know, see
in the background.
No. Be the guy, you know.
Be the man.
Holding the camera.
Yeah. Probably be like captioned "Young Stud."
Young Stud gets confused.
Young Stud lasts 2 minutes.
That's a bit fucking generous, to be fair.
Hey, that's basically the Pornhub community, man. If it's no official video, they last for 2 minutes. Much like real life. Oh man. So yeah, my dream project would be doing a documentary on like game developers and stuff like that. I'd love to do that, like travel the world and do that. That'd be fun. That'd be good. But apart from that, not really. Like, I don't really like a dream project like a podcast or something. Like, that's what I'm doing now. I'm already living my dream, man. I've got this fucking fantastic podcast. It's fantastic. Interviews, I don't know who I would want to interview, to be fair. I'd like to interrogate Todd Howard. More like not an interview, but interrogation. more or less interrogation. I think I killed Karl there with the
fucking interrogate him.
Like,
imagine the scene of Modern Warfare.
Just like, what is up, man? What you doing?
What the fuck happened with 76?
It's like, you tell me lies, you tell me those corporate bullshit.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet lies.
Oh, Karl's now singing on the podcast.
Oh man, but yeah, I got a few questions with TG. He asked about the opinion of the Spider-Man leaving the MCU, but yeah, that's fucking been said. Depression, basically, essentially.
Generation Z.
What was the dumbest moment in gaming history, according to you guys? What was the dumbest moment in gaming history? Karl, you probably have a few thoughts on
that. There's a few.
There's a few.
I think loop, like the whole defensive loot boxes. I think that's one of the
surprise mechanics.
It's fucking. We like to call them surprise mechanics. And the fact that the whole room laughed. That's what I thought was fucking brilliant. And then NBA recently, the slot machines. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Mitch, did you see this NBA thing?
No.
Mitch hasn't
NBA 2K So they have like the loot boxes and all that shit.
Mm.
And as they're fighting against getting rid of loot boxes and claiming they're not gambling, they have now introduced literal gambling into the NBA games.
Wow.
There's now slot machines. There's like betting. There's all these different games now in NBA that you can play and you spend real money on.
Yeah.
But because you don't get real money back, they're saying it's not gambling. I think that's one of the dumbest ones.
Yeah. So I looked. I don't have the alert box on.
Oh fucking Jesus! I just read that.
Yeah, I don't have my alert box on the podcast. So I recently clicked onto the live tab to see like, oh yeah, let's just see what's going on. And someone followed. I just want to thank I Eat Seaman 69. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Thank you for following. I do appreciate it.
He eats or yeets?
I Eat Seaman. Yeah, that'd be interesting. I'd love to visualize that. Maybe that would be a porn video for Mitch. I don't know. Possibly.
Oh, can you be my agent?
Want me to be your agent for your porn industry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can hit you up with contacts.
Right, get me some gigs.
Yeah, totally.
Right, cool.
I'm learning TV production. Yeah, I can definitely. If I ever have a job in porn as a film guy or something, I'll definitely hit you up. Yeah, I'll definitely phone you up. By the way, I would not turn down that. Money is money. I would definitely get paid for that.
Mate, I wouldn't.
Do not care. It'd be a funny work story.
unless it was a gay one, then I wouldn't do that. I'm
wow. Right. Okay. Fucking pecky man.
I wouldn't mind being like, do you remember in Friends where Joey was in porn? He was in the background. He was in the background eating meat.
Oh man. But is there any questions in the chat? Let me just see. Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I just want to thank everyone for coming along. Do appreciate it. But Psych says, very quick. Does this mean the podcast is Saturdays now? Yeah. Quick little thing. If you haven't watched last week's episode of the podcast, I do bring up that the podcast have now been switched to Saturdays now. Saturdays 8 p.m.
Last week's podcast.
Yeah, the last episode. Last episode, because originally it was Wednesdays, but then I'm back at uni now, so I can't do Wednesdays because I'm either studying or drinking, maybe possibly. And so now I'm doing it on Saturdays. It's better because more people can actually watch, because who's going to be watching on like 8 p.m. Wednesday evening apart from what?
But I'd like to thank everyone for coming in on a Saturday, because all of you have got nothing else better to do on a Saturday.
Yeah, you all have fucking no lives, so thank you all for coming along.
You should
thank
all
you all for wasting your goddamn time. You've wasted an hour. You can.
Are you
be
proud
doing
of
something
yourself?
better.
An hour and 15 minutes.
What would your porn name be? Ooh.
What would our porn name be?
The Italian
No.
Stallion.
Is do you mean porn name as in the porn name of your video, or just the actor name?
No, the actor name.
Minecraft mod gets railed.
Yeah, I'll be the Italian Stallion. That's my porn name.
Italian Stallion. I'm trying to come up with something tree related, because people could call me Tree because I'm so tall. I was going for like morning wood. Yeah, call him morning.
Big fucking girth.
That was a good one, actually. I like that. That was a really good one. Also, Bundy, if you could take over a game or show production or both, what would it be? Takeshi's Castle.
Ooh.
Oh my
yes.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Takeshi's Castle produced by Kieran.
Yeah.
Oh
That's a funny story. Like,
all be Crash Bandicoot themed.
Back in my very first year in college, we had to fucking pitch an idea for like a game show and stuff like that. And so I got incredibly drunk one night, forgot to do the assignment. So about 10 minutes before, not 10 minutes, I want to say half an hour before the assignment was due. Because it was first week of college, you can get away with that. Or first year, you can get away with that. So I got incredibly drunk and I was like, do you know what? Fuck, what's my pitch going to be? So I'm sitting here, fucking just gone in my mind. And I was like, do you know what? Takeshi's Castle, let's do it. Fucking start typing. Did not remember a single word of what I typed. Didn't even know it was Takeshi's Castle until the next morning. So basically, I woke up the next morning, it was submitted, everything was cool, and I was like, okay, drunk Kieran did that. I do not remember what I sent in, but okay. So a week went by, and I get a reply. So basically, it's like you submit it in the college website thing, and you get feedback from it. And I looked in the feedback, and she's like, "This is such an informative pitch. What good job! You did a really good job. I've never heard of Takeshi's Castle before." And I'm like, "Oh, right. So that's what I put." so I downloaded. I was so worried. I was like, "Oh shit, is there going to be like spelling mistakes and shit?" So I downloaded it, the document in which I sent the previous night. And I read it through, and I'm like, "This is excellent." It was basically a Scottish version of Takeshi's Castle, where it was like, instead of like a big field, it was set in like a flat block building, and each floor would have like its own challenges and shit like that, and I would have Neds and shit like that people participating. It was fucking insane. If you don't know what a Ned is, it's basically a fucking delinquent in Scotland.
Nerd.
Not nerd. But yeah, what is your most embarrassing drunk story for you guys? TG asks.
Mine would be from ages ago.
From ages. Okay, that's a great story, Carl. Thank you.
I know. Look, I haven't drank in like 4 years.
Card.
Great fucking
I'm
story.
trying to think. I woke up under a pool table.
Oh, that's exciting.
I don't know. I can't. And I got attacked by a crackhead once. That's about it.
I'm trying to. No, it's the most embarrassing drunk story. I can't remember my embarrassing drunk story. Tell one too, Bundy. I'm going to fucking tell one right now, for God's sake. Well, Mitch hasn't drunk, really.
Nope.
I've got a few good embarrassing ones. But the thing is, I never really get embarrassed. I just find them funny. Let me just see. Let me think. Embarrassing.
The London trip.
No, let's just not do this. Let's just not discuss.
Oh,
and technically that's not drunk though. Technically that's not drunk. So the drunk one. No. I've got a good drunk one. Okay, so basically, I was working late one night. It was my friend's birthday. Was invited to his birthday night out, and I was late. I was late going there because I was working. Got on the train. I was changing on the train from my work clothes and my going out fucking snazzy clothes, and we get there, and my other mate Adam, we both got there at the same time because he was also working, and we both were like, "Oh shit, we missed Prees," which, if you don't know what Prees is, it's basically the warm-up drinks to get you into that sort of, that mood before getting into a club. And so we got there just as they left the Prees and got into the club, and so me and him, because this is Kieran recently starting to drink, and so he thought it was a smart idea to play catch-up. Which, do not ever play fucking catch-up. Now, this is me telling the story is not telling it from my perspective, because this is when I blacked out. This is telling it from my friend's perspective, because he was not blackout drunk. He remembers everything I did that night. So we get in, do the whole warm-up thing. We line up about, I want to say 10 shots each. I don't know what it was. We didn't even pay the lassie before we downed them. So we just started downing them one by one, bim, bim, bim. And, I was getting drunk. And then at one point, gone. Don't remember a thing. Do not remember a fucking thing. No. No. I'm glad I never experienced this, Kieran, because this was not Kieran no longer. No. This was like Tyrant Kieran, apparently. According to my friend's memory. Let's start a memory. So basically, I was invited to a threesome that night. I was invited to a threesome.
You've got Cole's interest now. Threesome.
Yeah, it's like
Granny Griswold and her husband wanted to go.
Did you just say threesome? Yeah, so I was invited to a fucking threesome, which was interesting. And apparently it was like from a friend's perspective. I don't remember what happened, but I got pulled away from by a girl, right? Pulled me away from the dance floor. And I stood in a corner with this girl and a guy who felt very awkward. And the girl was like, "You both come with me home." That's what she said. And then apparently I got confused and I asked what she's talking about. And then she's like, "I want to jump both your bounds," essentially. And at that point, from a friend's perspective, I don't remember this conversation. I gave her the okay sign, and then slowly walked back the way, and then just walked out, just walked away to the other side of the room. What else happened that night? Apparently, I nearly got with 2 girls or something like that, and then I threw up all over the side of the wall. Yeah, and for some reason I wasn't kicked to the club, which was interesting. So I threw up in front of all of them, and I was still there, extremely drunk. And then by the time we left, this is when sort of the embarrassing stuff starts to happen. Apparently, I was in a very interesting mood that evening. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it just happened. Maybe it was like the night after the Scottish referendum or something. I don't know. But I was like, do you know what, everyone? We should just have a Cullen. We should just have a fucking Cullen. I was like, we should end the world. The world should end. The humans are parasites and shit like that. And I was saying shit like that because I was like, no, the human race is destroying the earth. But I'm saying that in a pure like Thanos-y tone. Basically, I was Thanos before Thanos even existed, and yeah, and ever since then, I didn't drink vodka. But the thing is, do you want to hear, like, that was the embarrassing part, right? But what was more interesting, right? Again, this is Blackout Kieran. Just want to emphasize that. Blackout Kieran. So, me and my mates, they pulled me over to the taxi ring, and my mate's ex is, like, further down the taxi ring line, and he says, he whispers in my ears, like, oh shit, man, that's my fucking ex. And I was like, oh, mate, is that your fucking ex? And then I walk over and start having a chat, and I was like, yeah, my mate's right over there. He pointed you out. And then I dragged him over as well. We were having a chat. And then him and his ex get in a taxi and leave because they're going to the same place. And then my other friend Adam, he gets in a taxi, leaves. And so it's just, again, this is where the details get extremely fucking vague. Extremely vague. So now this is coming from an eyewitness, from my mate's mate. My mate's mate. So my mate's ex was with her crew, and I was left with her crew. Apparently the conversation went like, I was chatting with them and found out that they, one of her mates was going to the same, which lived in the same town that I live in, and I was like, oh shit, what? And so apparently for so long we all thought that I got an attack, because like, again, the next morning I woke up in my bed, my own bed, which I don't live in Glasgow, I live outside of Glasgow, so getting home, I don't know how I got home. But so we all just came to the assumption that, okay, me and this girl got in a taxi and went back to mine. And, or like, the assumption was like, I hooked up with this girl or something, and I managed to get my way back home as well. Apparently that didn't happen. We found out a couple of years later, because it was me and Adam like talking about this night all the time. And then we get to, what was it? I don't know if it was this year or late last year, where it's like my mate said to me, he's like, "Oh no, you didn't get in a taxi with her." He's like, "Yeah, she told me." And I'm like, and I just kind of like sat there in silence. I'm like, "Wait, hang on, how did I get home?" Like, if I didn't get in a taxi, how did I end up back in my own bed? And so that's where the mystery still lies. I still do not know how I got home that night. like literally, because even like it was even what was it? Fucking, because this whole night happened about 2-3 years ago, and so a year after it happened was when my mate Adam told me, "Oh yeah, you got a taxi home with a girl," and I was like, "Wait, what? I didn't realize any of this happened." And then a year after that was obviously late last year. They said, "Oh wait, you didn't get a taxi home or anything," and I'm like, right, okay, this is right. So this night has been interesting. It's always an ever developing story. Maybe I'll find another eyewitness that actually tells me what happened. How the journey home. I'm guessing there's another story in there of me going home, and I don't know, maybe I interacted with more human beings. I have no idea. But Yeah, that's that drunk story. That was that one. Yeah. I'm just looking at all the comments now. Kieran just summoned fake Kieran. Kieran Howard is boy. Oh man. But yeah, that was that. You guys were just sitting there in silence, and I was like, right, okay.
Yeah, I was just listening to it all go and happen.
But yeah,
it's like your story is that mine's I never drink cars. I woke up under a pool table.
Yeah, the only other one I can think of that would like be any comparison was like in terms of blackout would be
that was the only time I ever blacked out actually.
Yeah, the night of my uncle's birthday party. Right. It was when I was testing out like to see like because it was when I was slowly not being able to drink anymore. And I was like, I'll try wine.
I'll try wine. I've never actually drunk wine before.
Oh my god! I went to the party. Didn't eat.
Yeah.
I was up all night the night before, so I woke up pretty late.
Yeah.
Didn't eat all day. Went to the party. Had a glass of wine. Had another glass of wine. And apparently, that's where my memory cut off.
Yeah.
Because I just hadn't eaten at all day.
Yeah.
So, like blacked out. And at one stage, I came down to the table apparently with 3 glasses of wine in my hand. My cousin bought me 2 glasses. My uncle bought me another glass. I have like a slight memory of like being asleep on the toilet in the bathroom. And then I blacked out again, and I was at home in the bathroom. And then I woke up on the couch.
See,
it was really like I was teleporting.
There's people I've talked to. They say they're scared to get drunk or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't worry, I was the same when I was younger. It's fun. It's fun to get drunk. It is so many stories. But that's a funny story though. You get so many funny stories coming out of it.
It's like so fucking Nightcrawler from X-Men. I'm just in different places every fucking time I open my eyes.
But yeah, we're coming to the end of the podcast, so this is like the definite end. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope everyone listening to this live enjoyed it. I just want to thank Finn for coming by. Thank you for coming by. I've not seen you in a wee while. Shard, Psych, TG, Levalian, Enigma, Monkey Egg. Oh yeah, you came back. Fantastic. Monkey Egg, Tharney. I don't know who you are, but hello. And I Yeet Seaman 69, especially thanks Yeet Seaman 69. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much, and thank you all for the questions and everything. I just want to quickly thank again because this is going up on YouTube straight after. So if you caught the tail end of this podcast and you want to listen to the full thing of it, you can go onto YouTube shortly after the live stream ends, and you can listen to this on YouTube. I'm going to be putting it on SoundCloud at some point. Don't know when. I need to get like a fucking subscription or something like that to upload it there. But yeah, quickly, I want to thank my Patreon supporters, CatG, TG, TG Monster, and Devil, and Proxy1 for your continued support over on Patreon. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. Tune in next week, next Saturday, for me, maybe Mitch, possibly Mitch, Karl, I don't know, probably not. But
I cannot commit.
Karl will be gone now for the next 3 months.
Yeah. I have committed enough. I have committed enough time.
But yeah, guys,
thank you. Down to his local bar
thank you all for watching. I'm hungry. I've not had dinner, so I'm gonna go get dinner. So yeah, thank you all for watching. See y'all later, and bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.